Hey everybody, this is Angela from Texas, and you're listening to Five Picks and a Chick featuring El Gato. This is the show that gives you 5 NFL picks for people who love football and friendly wagering. Today we are joined by our special guest, David. David, thanks for being with us this week. Well, El Gato, last week we went 4-1, not too shabby. Do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, 4-1 was a good week. We continue to select some good games these last couple of weeks, and we just have to keep it going and provide our subscribers some good picks they can look at to help them with their friendly wagering.
Sounds good. My first pick this week is going to be Miami +3 at home against the Vikings. The Dolphins plan on starting Thompson this week, and Bridgewater is available if needed. The Vikings will be sweating bullets in the Miami Heat, so I anticipate them to struggle all around. The Vikings have had an easy schedule prior to this game, so I'm going to take the team getting the points. Any thoughts?
Yeah, that's a difficult game. I was looking at that earlier. I went back and forth quite a bit. I'm going to roll with the Vikings on this one. The Dolphins have lost a couple in a row. They have not covered the last two games. As far as I know, they're going to be without Tua for sure. Bridgewater's still on protocol as of today, so I don't even know if he's going to play. And I don't even know if their third-string quarterback can manage the game and get the throws he needs to Hill and Waddle to make the offense go. On this one, I think even though Cousins seems to give up possessions in the fourth quarter and lets other teams in it, I'm going to go with a better quarterback on this one, and just to be safe, considering Cousins' a propensity to give up, good leads in the fourth quarter, I'm going to buy this one down to -2.5 Vikings.
All right, sounds good. My second pick is going to be Denver getting 4.5 at Chargers. The Broncos' offense is due to break out against the struggling Chargers defense. The Bronco defense has actually been keeping them in the game, so I see them to continue that. The Broncos need to win this tough division game, and given their overall efficiency rankings are very similar, I'm going to, again, take the team getting the points.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. However, I don't even know if Wilson is going to be 100% on this one. He's going to be playing with a partial torn lat. I mean, how is that even possible? I don't know. He's going to be without a starting left tackle. On defense, they're going to be without their number one pass rusher. They're going to be without their starting running back, their starting cornerback. So I'm not sure how they're going to perform in this game. And then considering their performance against the Colts last Thursday, that was just an awful game. Herbert, on the other side with the Chargers, appears to be getting much healthier the last couple of weeks, getting better. Elker, their running back, is performing at a high level. They made a great comeback against the Browns last week. And Keenan Allen should be back, from all I'm reading, at the wide receiver position, providing Herbert for another weapon on this one. Although, they're giving up quite a bit of points at 4.5, I think the Chargers can do enough to win by a touchdown at home.
All right. Our third pick is going to be given by our special guest, David. Who do you like, David?
Well, first, I'd like to thank Five Picks and the Chick for the invite. You had an impressive 4-1 week last week, but more impressive is a 12-3 record over the last 3 weeks. Having said that, I'm taking Cleveland -3.5 at home. The Browns are a top 10 scoring offense and not giving up the ball with turnovers. They've been on fine offensively and actually played pretty good with the number one rushing team in the league. It's unclear this week whether Mac Jones with an ankle injury or rookie Bailey Zappi will be starting for New England on Sunday. Yes, I know New England shut out the Lions last week. That's true, but the Lions have the worst defense in the league this year. Plus, New England relied on 5 field goals for the win. The Browns should have won outright last week, but missed 2 second-half field goals. Having said that, I like the Browns 24-20.
What about you, nice. Felix? What are your thoughts?
Actually, I like that pick also. I think the Browns, they gave it up last week to the Chargers. But you have to hand it to the Chargers for making a comeback on the road. But, the Browns can do now there's 2 weeks of film on on the quarterback for the Patriots, Zappy. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Now there's 2 full weeks of film on that quarterback. I think the Browns can scheme and game plan, to stop him. Even though the Patriots do have some solid offensive line and defensive line players, I think the Browns can pull this off at home. I like the Browns -3.
All right. I actually I like New England in this game. I think New England's starting to play better, almost beating Green Bay in Lambeau Field. Like David said, the New England the New England defense shut out the Lions last week. So I'm going to take New England in this one.
Okay.
All right, Elgato, who do you like for a 4th pick?
Well, I've got a couple of picks. I'm looking at the Bengals and the Saints. On this game, I'm looking at pure offense because they're both defenses. I think are going to give up some big plays, and they give up sustained drives. Saints have some good weapons. Kamara's back. Who knows who's going to play quarterback? But I think Dalton can do enough to put some points on the board. The Bengals have been playing much better these last 3 weeks, even though they had a tough loss to the Ravens last week. With the points only being at 43, I think both teams combined with the offensive output that they can produce, I think they can easily go over 43. I'm going Bengals Saints over 43. What do you think?
All right. Well, I don't really have an opinion on the over-under on this, but I do like Cincy -2. What about a 5th pick?
Well, I'm looking at the Cardinals in Seattle. That one is the Cardinals -2.5. Both offenses can put up points against the opposing defenses, which have demonstrated the last couple of weeks, especially Seattle. I think I'm going to go with a better. Although both quarterbacks are playing well and can put points up, I'm going to go with the better dynamic quarterback on this one, which is Kyler. I think he's 3 points better than the Seattle team. I think I'll take the Cardinals -2.5 on this one.
All right. Well, we actually like one. I like the Cardinals -2.5 on this one. I think the Seahawks defense has their issues, and I think Murray's going to be too much for that Seahawk defense.
I agree.
Yeah, I think Cardinals are going to cover on the road. So anything else you'd like to add, Elgato?
Yeah, I just hope this week we have some more good football like we saw in Vegas last week, and I'm looking forward to a competitive NFL weekend.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for listening. Be sure to tell your friends and join us next week. Make sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks again to our special guest, David. And as always, thanks to Elgato for being part of 5 Picks and a Chick. 1, 2, 3, break.